What's going on, everyone? It is your boy Runnerman15, and in today's video I'm going to be testing the Forest and Sons of the Forest on the Steam Deck to see how well they run, if you can even play them, and what the best settings are to get the most consistent FPS. As always, shout out to AlexUTZZU for suggesting me to play both of the Forest games. If you guys want to suggest the next game that I test on the Steam Deck, leave your suggestion down in the comments below, and if I choose you, I'll shout you out in my next video or in the video that I make on the game, obviously, right? Alright, so starting off with the first Forest game, simply called The Forest, released in 2018. According to Steam, it is playable on the Steam Deck, but the one thing that is keeping it from a verified compatibility marker, I guess, on Steam is the fact that there is an actual launcher that you have to go through in order to play the game. So you will have to use the mouse input when you first launch the game, but other than that, the game seems to run pretty well on the Steam Deck. Okay, so far the game is looking alright, I guess. Who is that, bro? Is that my son? We're only getting about 40 FPS right now just in the plane, so we might have to turn some of these graphics down. But I will say the game is looking pretty good on the OLED screen. It's a little hard to see on camera, but the blacks are very deep and the color is very nice. Even in the low brightness, you're able to see pretty well. So in the open world now, we are getting, as soon as I look back here, we're getting about 40 FPS, 39 FPS. And then if I look in this direction, we get about 50 FPS. So at max graphics, you are able to play the game probably at a consistent 30 FPS if you wanted to, but obviously, you know, I'm trying to aim for that 60 FPS. So let's go ahead and turn some things down. Probably turn the shadows as far as possible. Turn that down. Okay, with the graphics settings pretty much down as far as I can get them, we're almost getting a consistent 60 FPS. So it's looking like if you don't mind playing the game with very low graphics, you can if you want to. What is this cave right here? Oh, I can't see anything. You actually can't see anything on camera, but in the game I can see a little bit. Crouch, okay. What the heck? I see a light. Is this like important to the game's lore or something, or what's going on here? A bunch of soda in here. I will say this cave looks pretty cool. Oh, what is that? Oh, what is that? Yo, 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 yo. Yo, what is this? Oh, there's so many of them. Yo, 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 yo. Okay. You actually can't even see what I'm fighting on the camera. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Yeah, get out of here, buddy. You ain't nothing. Ow! Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Oh my gosh, so after a bunch of freaking fighting with the capture card, once again, we're actually going to capture some footage here. If you guys want to achieve a consistent 60 FPS in the Forest on the Steam Deck, you'll probably want to turn down all of the graphics options, but the game is very playable, and honestly, it's not too bad. So you're going to want to use pretty much all of the lowest graphics options, but you can keep things like the textures turned up, some of the other like smaller options you can have all the way up if you wanted to, but things like the shadows, things like screen space reflections, stuff like the lighting, you're going to want to turn all of that down in order to get a consistent 60 FPS. And then for our battery estimate, it's looking like if you guys are targeting the 60 FPS mark, you probably can get around 2.5 hours, maybe a little bit more. So it's not terrible, I guess, but definitely not the greatest. As you can see on the capture card, like, you know, the game doesn't look the greatest, but honestly, it's not that bad. I mean, I've seen worse looking games on the Steam Deck, you know? So if you wanted to, you could run the game at 30 FPS with the highest graphics options if you wanted more graphics. or you could turn down the graphics as much as possible and then lock the game to 30 FPS if you wanted the most amount of battery. Then you could use something like lossless scaling and probably get maybe more of a smoother gameplay, but I really wouldn't recommend using lossless scaling on a freaking FPS game, even though this isn't really a shooter game, but you get the idea, right? All right, so I still have zero clue how to play this game. So let me know if you guys want to see maybe some videos on the forest. I would be down to make videos on this game. I do have a couple of friends who play the game, so we could even get some like multiplayer action in here, right? But I guess I'm just gonna walk around. Ooh, there's a deer. Come here, give me your soul. Give me your soul. Come here. But as you can see, like on the capture card, like the game runs pretty smoothly. Even though we're getting some dips, what's this? I'm just eating stuff. Even though we're getting dips into like the low 50s at some points, it still feels pretty smooth, I would say. All right, moving over to Sons of the Forest. This game was released last year on February 22nd of 2024. And according to Steam, they say that for the Steam Deck compatibility, it is unsupported, which is a freaking lie. Okay, that's just a straight up lie. Using the default compatibility option, you can play the game perfectly fine. And the game actually runs pretty decently. You can get a consistent 30 FPS at lower graphics options. I wasn't able to get 60 FPS consistently. I was able to get around mid to high 40 FPS with FSR 3.0 upscaling, but you can play through the game on lower graphics options at 30 FPS with or without upscaling. So without upscaling, you're gonna have obviously less battery time, right? You're gonna have to you won't be able to play the game as long just off of the battery life. But if you use upscaling and you lock the FPS to 30 FPS, you will be able to pump a little bit more battery life out of the game, which is how I would recommend playing the game if you're not plugged into the wall. If you're plugged into the wall, you can turn off the upscaling. The game actually still looks pretty decent at the lower graphics options. Okay, even with FSR, the game looks pretty decent. Holy blinding light, what am I looking at? So if you notice, there's a subtle glare.
This game is also great because it's easy to tell what time of day it is. If you look at my screen closely, you can see there is a very subtle glare effect which indicates sunlight.
Alrighty, so now we are on the capture card. Let's go back in once again. Oh, there's a dude over here. Yo, you good, bro? Yo. Heck, I didn't even notice this dude earlier. What's up, Kevin? Oh, he's out of it for sure. Oh. Yeah, I don't think bro's okay. What's he doing with that? Oh. Oh, he's responding. Oh, wait, so we have a companion now. I guess, just follow me. I guess we not talking. He just smacks it on him. What? All right, Kevin, you ready? Oh, he just shoved his whole hand in his head. So this game is actually kind of beautiful. Why are the graphics like good? I know there's kind of some bad artifacting with FSR, but it's definitely not bad. I would say, like, if you wanted to play this game on the Steam Deck, you very well could. Just be prepared to probably run the game at around 30 FPS or maybe a little bit higher. And once again, the subtle glare, holy crap. Let's see if I can climb to the top of the mountain. But I would say this is easily playable. I mean, I've played games, like I said, I don't really like playing games at 30 FPS, but you know, it's still definitely playable, right? I'm not quite sure why it says it's unsupported, especially since, you know, you can play the game. Like, it should at least be like the yellow icon. To be honest, you know, this runs better than some of the Steam Deck verified games that I've seen. So, like I said, I'm not sure what the issue is, but Steam, let's update our compatibility. Yeah, the draw distance is pretty good too. Like, you can see some of the like trees and stuff starting to disappear in the distance, but dang. Yeah, I don't think we're getting to the very top of this. All right, we're just gonna spam jump up the mountain. Oh, we're getting somewhere. We're actually going up. Yes, come on. I just have infinite stamina, I guess. Come on, we can get up there. Come on. Why play Peak when you can just play Sons of the Forest and get blinded by the freaking sun? Oh, don't tell me we're getting stuck now. Oh, okay, I actually can't stop spamming Y or I start falling. Dude, we're so close. I can't see anything, but I know we're close. Come on. Wait. I did it. Do you think Kevin's following me? I don't see him anywhere, dude. Dude, I made it to the top of the mountain. Okay. I didn't think that was gonna work, but sure. I don't know if this is the tallest like peak in the game, but it seems to be pretty tall. You can see a decent amount of the map now. All right, let's go down. Yeet. Oh, I died. I fell like 5 feet and just died. Okay, great. Whoa. What the heck? Oh. What is going on? Okay, so I guess when you die for the first time, you get captured by these guys. Let me guess, I'm gonna have to like fight my way out now. Did they just dip? Oh no, he's right there. Okay. What's up, bro? Why'd you tie me up, man? Hmm? Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, he just broke my ankles, dude. Wow. What is this animation? Survived 2 hours. Oh. What the hell is this game, bro? So yeah, that was both of the Forest games on the Steam Deck. Honestly, I'd recommend both of them if you really wanted to play them on a handheld. Obviously, you're gonna get the best experience out of a gaming PC, but you can easily play the first Forest game at 60 FPS at lower graphics options, and the second game at 30 FPS at lower graphics options, which is not too terrible, I'm not gonna lie, especially for a game that was just released last year. So yeah, as always, if you guys want to see any other games played on the Steam Deck, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash that like button. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I want to give a quick shout out to my channel members, the good guy Chris and Gandalf. Thank you for being channel members. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you guys want to get access to exclusive features and exclusive members only videos, you can click the link in the description below or go to the membership tab on my channel homepage. You can check out the channel membership for yourself. But by you simply watching today's video all the way to the end, you have supported me more than enough. I just want to say thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm Murderman 15. Time to go make like 5 YouTube shorts on this video.